Good morning, you guys. Okay, so today I have a question, and I think I have the answer. But do you know what's worse than a bad leader? It's a good leader with no real control. Of what use is it that you are a good leader? You have the interest of the people at heart, but for a reason we're going to talk about in the course of this video, you cannot exercise control over these people that you were assigned to serve. Welcome to the concept of Godfatherism in politics in Africa. This concept has been there for ages. The question is Godfatherism noble? I think the answer would be yes, it can be, and no, in this part of the world, it seems like it's not. It's going to be considered noble if the intent is for nation building. So what does Godfatherism in politics mean? Or who is a godfather in politics? It's simply a person who sponsors, positions, and controls another, usually financially. But I beg to differ. That's not only finance, with influence, with their influence, and network of people and any other resources that they have access to. So you come to them, or they choose you for a particular office or position and say you'll be here, but we know that you don't have what it takes, so I'm going to provide it for you and make sure that you occupy that seat on XYZ conditions. And most of the time, out of desperation, the person obliges and says, you know what, yes, I'll do this. So when they get into office, rather than deliver their primary assignment to the people they're called to serve, they focus on this other assignment, the interest of their sponsor, who is the godfather. This concept of Godfatherism is founded on the age-long adage of he who pays the piper dictates the tune. So what I'm not sure about is whether these people go into an actual agreement, because ex topi causa non orito actio. But that's a matter for another day, right? Yes, so when you get into power, when you get into office, because you were sponsored under certain, usually extreme conditions, you would have to focus on the interests of your godfather first. That overrides your primary assignment, which is service to the people. That's why in most cases, people make all sorts of promises. Most of the time, some of these people, those who know them personally, are like, this person is such a good person, has the best of interest, said all the right things during the campaign, but gets into office and it just looks like he or she doesn't know what they're doing. They do. They just have a new, higher assignment. Salaries are not paid. People are suffering. Things are not going as they should. And this has been happening for the longest. Now, I hear many people say in the comments, and just from conversations, you hear people say things like, you can get them to sponsor you, get your godfather to sponsor you, and when you get into office, you can do whatever you want, because you are now, in this case, you are now the governor, or you are now the senator, or you are now the local government chairman, or you are now whatever. And it's ridiculous, because I mentioned that these godfathers, money is not the only thing that they have. They usually have influence. They usually have a very strong network of people. More than anything, they're very calculative. They have already seen, they're already in factoring all of the resources they are going to invest in you and your campaign and your positioning. They have also factored the eventualities that you may go in there and disappoint them. So they've plotted and say, if this person goes in there to mess up, what do we do? Long before they even give you a dime for you to get into office. They have factored, they know that you may derail. They plan for it or they plot for it and make sure that just in case you go astray, this is how they're going to fight back. So when we come up with the story or the concept or the belief that get the money, get into power, once you're in power, you are, what's the word? Incumbent. You have the whole authority. I'm sorry, the people you are dealing with, they are not playing with you. The people you are playing with are not playing with you. They are steps ahead of you. And if they can sponsor you, they can take you out. Now, I'm not here to continue to talk on the concept of Godfatherism or the problem it has posed in our society because it's become a cancer. But I'm here to say that the time has come, except I'm the one who's getting it wrong. I think the time has come for us to start raising a generation with their own money, our own minds, and our own mission. Otherwise, we would continue this circus of he who pays the piper dictates the tune. Do I think that this can happen suddenly? Of course not. Maybe not even in our lifetime. But if we set the pace, if we start the conversations, if we start strategizing intentionally, I'm sure we will get there. But most of us are making money and investing in other things, which is okay. I'm just saying that in the long run, this will keep this circus going. And once the circus keeps going, the Nigeria and the Africa that we truly not only desire but need may never happen. Because those who have the influence, the resources, determine the outcome of the people. And so far, it has never looked good. It's in our best interest to start having these conversations and strategizing for a future that, with the right steps, are predictable. Have a good morning and see you guys.